Yahoo, hit clips, downloader. What is that, Dan? So this thing came out in the year 2000, just like that song. But what else came out around that time and what else downloaded music, Dan? That was the iPod in 2001. So this thing came out a year before the iPod, and it allows you to record sounds and music off the web, but no special software needed. Now this intrigued the hell out of me. It is made by Tiger Electronics, and if you've ever watched an AVGN episode, you know that's a sign for hot trash. Why is it Yahoo branded? Why is Tiger involved? These are hit clips. Also Hasbro's here. I missed this Hasbro logo, by the way. But yeah, so we've got a couple of different things here. We're going to have a look at today. I've also got some other hit clip stuff we'll have a look at, but we'll start with this. So it says that it's easy to attach, take on the go. It includes a 2-minute recordable hit clip chip, which can be played in all hit clip players. It's got a detachable player with speaker. So I'm kind of curious. Now this was made in the year 2000. It's still sealed. The packaging's seen a bit better days, and part of it is floating around inside, if you can see that there. So we're going to crack it open and see what it's all about. So I have some scissors and we're going to go straight through the top. Why not? And hope I don't slice my hand open while I'm doing this. I really do hate this plastic. I should have looked at the back first before cutting this off, but so it shows us where the removable clip is, the stop button, the record button, the built-in speaker, the play button, the attachable docking station. Also comes with a travel clip so you can clip it on your pants. Very cool, very nice. Audio pass-through jack, an audio input plug, and a personal headphone jack. And there's some other ones on the bottom. Why didn't we look at the back before we cut the top? Anyways, mistakes happen. I was one, but let's get this out of here. There's the piece that was floating around. It seems okay. Is there anything inside? There's sometimes that there is. We have some instructions and what's... I don't know what that is. It's just a blank sticker. Okay, that's some instructions there. We'll have a look at them in a second. Look at that 90s PC. So that's everything out of the packaging. So what do we need to do to get started? So we install batteries as described below. Plug the built-in input plug into your computer's external speaker or headphone jack. If you have trouble finding this, check with your provider. In order to hear music, attach your external speaker to the headphone pass-through. Oh, yep. Here we are. Recording. How do you record? Place the clip in. Make sure it's in. Depress the record button. The red light in the middle. Red light in the middle of the clip of the chip will start to blink. Red on and off, that indicates the download is ready to record. Play the sound or music to your computer. The hit clip download will automatically start recording. When it senses sound, that's a bit better than I expected. I was expecting it just to record audio like that, but yeah, and then you'll know when you're done recording, it'll stop. Downloader has record for approximately 2 minutes, which 2 minutes for an audio song, especially back then, is really not a lot. There's not a ton of songs under 2 minutes. And so I think we can figure out how this works enough. I definitely think we've been done out of a screw, because there is a screw on there and, you know, I have no screw. There was no screw in that packaging, but hey, maybe that's what this was for, sticking it together. Let's have a look at this and see. This is the detachable speaker. And I think this hasn't been out of its box since it was put in the factory 25 years ago, which is kind of crazy. Connects with like this little chip interface into the bottom of there. And this is what plugs in to your computer. Now we do have a bit of a problem here today because it's finding something that has a headphone jack. I think the MacBook does. I was going to use the iPad, but we might have to use the MacBook. But first of all, I want to see if this thing actually works. So here are some batteries. Some Energizer Max plus AAAs. It's a 4-pack and we only need 3. But I got a 4-pack just in case. I have a hit clip chip of Baha Man Who Let the Dogs Out, which we won't be able to test because of copyright issues. I also have this cool hit clip FM transmitter. This is actually quite interesting and I like that. And then this is another hit clips player. So yeah, you should plug this into here. You can see your artwork on top. You press that. The audio plays out. It's in mono and it sounds okay for the time. If you remember like pre-smartphone audio ringtones, that's about the quality you're getting on here. But I do quite like these little chip tech toys. It reminds me of those Phantom Menace toys from the early 2000s. They were pretty cool. And then obviously is our FM radio. So let's get some bats in this bad boy and see how it works. So these going. Boom, boom, and boom. So we're going to plug this in. This is the radio thing. So the radio thing as well has a little on and off switch on top. Because unlike, so if you plug this into here, it should.
And my way of doing
it just starts playing like that. So we'll take that out. You don't actually have to press the play button. There's two buttons on the radio thing, which is a scan button and a reset button. So I take it just goes up the frequencies till it finds something and then stops on it. It has a little antenna, which isn't great, but it gets the job done.
With a certain group of cars.
And there we are. As you can see, we take that one out of there and plug it back into this one.
So I'll, and you're kind of finding the gap.
Yeah, it's quite cool. It looks better in this one than that one.
Because it's moving constantly.
But,
it's kind of. I like to find it.
What do you reckon of that? That's pretty cool. And let's see what a hit clip actually looks like in here. So you actually have to go all the way down in this one. That kind of looks a bit naff when it's like that. It looks better in this CD player one. And these all have little clips, so you can attach them ideally to your keyring or something. This one has a bit on the side that you can connect these two, but this one doesn't seem to have anything, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to say we're going to put this in here. I'm going to grab the MacBook. I'm going to see about recording some audio. So while I was away, I totally forgot I had a Type-C to headphone jack. So we're going to plug this into here. And as far as I can tell, so we're going to play this Purple Desire YouTube Audio Library music. I'm going to press and hold that. It's going to start blinking. And I think, so now it's stopped blinking. It should be recording this audio, so I take it, it's just detected it, which is kind of cool. I guess it's probably not the most advanced technology in the world, but I think it's kind of cool for what is essentially like a kid's toy. But yeah, so we've recorded some audio there. We're going to stop it because we're not going to listen to a whole bloody song on this, but we'll stop, and what we'll do is unplug this and we'll click play. That is awful. That is completely awful. Let's try again. God, that is terrible. Is it because the audio cable's been clumped up for years? It's just the connector been bent over that long? Right, we're going to try this again. So I'm going to press record, it's blinking. The only other thing I can think of is, now it's still blinking, it's not detecting. Now it's definitely not working. The audio is playing, as you can see down here. It's plugged in. It's just not detecting, which is strange. Let's just stop this. So we'll stop that. I'm just going to take this in and out. I'm just going to take everything apart and reconnect it all together. Just in case something happened and there's not a proper connection. Let's hold this in. So it's blinking. It worked well the first time, but it does not seem to be working anymore. I think it's time to consult the instructions. So, consult the instructions. It may be that the recorder is not loud enough, so we're going to turn that up to about, it says 50%. I'm going to say that's about 50%. So if you turn that up, we're going to hit record. Let's try this again. Okay, maybe that was the issue the first time. Audio wasn't loud enough, so it didn't pick up the signal. I'm not too sure. We're still recording there. Let's stop this, see what it sounds like. So we'll plug that from there. Alright. Okay, now that is a lot better. So I'm wondering if we go back to the beginning of this song and we turn the iPad's volume up all the way, plug this back in and see if it records better. So let's pick the audio up straight again. So you get one of these, you want to record some audio. Make sure you turn your device's volume up. I do love the picture of this graphic. I think that's round enough for now. And let's stop this, unplug this, and play. Okay, now that is definitely a lot better. It's definitely a lot clearer than the first time we did it. Can we take this recording on this, chip and plug it into this hit clip and see if it plays? It definitely plays. That is so cool. That's like your own personal USB stick. I wonder how much storage is actually on one of these. That is so cool, guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this Yahoo audio recorder thing from the 2000s? From the year 2000, before the iPod, you can have your own portable 2-minute song. It's probably an amazing feat of technology back then, but that's still pretty cool. It's like recording your own cassette tape. Leave me a comment below, tell me what you think, and comment, subscribe, guys. I'll see you next time.